Good morning, TikTok. My name is Juana Cortez. I can't believe I'm making this message, but my son, Timothy Jackson, has been missing from Winnie, Texas since late Friday night. Got several police departments involved. Winnie, Jefferson County, Houston, and Harris County. They've done about 5 or 6 health and welfare checks to his home. He's not there. His car's not there. On last night, I was informed by the Winnie Police Department that they finally found his cell phone, and it was beside the highway on I-10 in Winnie, Texas. The way they say they knew it was his cell phone is because the directions were still up because he was going to Florida to pick up my grandson. What I don't understand is, when my son went missing late Friday night, when we were calling him, our calls was going through. Then our calls quit going through. Then all of a sudden his phone was back on, our calls was going through again. Then it quit going through. And then it ended up going through as text messages, and then it stopped going through again. This has all been going on since my son's been missing. Well, when Winnie Police Department said last night is they had just found his phone. It was beside the road with an interstate where they had supposedly sent several other police officers who hadn't found his phone. And when they found his phone, it was on and it was charged, and it was on to the directions of him going to pick up my grandson. And it's just weird to me because if I use my phone for directions for more than 30 minutes, my phone is dead if it's not plugged in. But you're telling me that you find his phone almost 2 days later, it's charged, and it's on the directions that he was headed in Florida after 2 days? And if that's the case, then why wasn't my calls going through? Why wasn't my son's calls or his friends' calls? Why come those calls and those text messages weren't going through? They were saying undeliverable. Then I reached out to the police department that got his phone. And they're saying that though I know the code to get in his phone, that they won't go in his phone. They won't tell me who the last person was that called, who's the last person that called him. They won't tell me who's the last person that texts, who's the last person that he texts. It's just so weird. It's just so many things that's just not adding up. I've called Houston. They have done about 7 or 8 welfare checks to my son's apartment. And he's not at his apartment. His car is not there. Where's his car? Where's my son? My son just moved to Texas in February. And now he's missing? And all you have is a phone that you're telling me was charged after 2 days of being on the interstate by itself? And what did all those other deputies do that went out to this location that searched for this phone? How come you found it? What happened to the other deputies? How is it that this phone is on? And it's just so many things I just have so many questions. The hardest part is the not knowing. Is my son okay? Is he not okay? Is he wishing for his mother? Is he crying for his mother? My son's birthday is July the 20th. I'm trying to keep it together. I still apologize. But please share this. Please help me find my child. I don't know what to do. I've prayed. I fasted in the last 3.5 days. I've probably been asleep maybe 3 hours. It's hard to sleep not knowing what's going on with your child. Please, please help me. Please share. That's all I ask. Thank you.